Hello there and welcome to In My Opinions for Rugrats Adventures in Gameland. Well, Stu asked Pops to watch the kids while he and Dee Dee make dinner, and if you know Rugrats, that means Pops quickly knocks out. This leaves Angelica with the kids to boss them around and play a game, but Tommy, Chucky, Phil, and Lil's attention gets drawn to a Reptar video game commercial, which has a mysterious door. Tommy figures since they got no money, but have some Reptar coins already thanks to imagination, I guess, they can open this door if they get more coins. So they head out to collect more Reptar coins. There's barely any story here besides the cutscene setup I just described, which is fine for what the game is. But I wish we got some more time with the characters interacting and talking like if this was one of the cartoon episodes. This is a 2D platformer where you'll be jumping on platforms and butt bouncing on baddies' heads. It's really that simple. And you'll also be collecting Reptar coins, bottles, and cookies along the way. The Reptar coins are to unlock the final level, though I don't believe you need all of them to do so, allowing you to miss some, but you'll most likely get them all as they're not too hard to get. The bottles give you some health, and the cookies are basically a resurrection if your health reaches 0. The controls are responsive and don't get in the way of the jumping fun. You have all the babies to work with here, so Chucky, Tommy, Phil, and Lil. And while they have stats, I didn't feel too much of a difference between them. I mostly just stuck to Chucky since he's my favorite character from the show. I would say difficulty wise this is on the easier side of things. Mainly because you can switch to any baby on the fly, so if one is just one hit away from being knocked out, you can just bench them till you find health or cookies. So it's definitely a good intro for new gamers for the genre, with the final level being the only thing that felt kind of like a challenge. Now don't take that as a negative, as I still had fun playing the game, and it's nice to have a more laid back experience once in a while. I thought the pacing of each level was pretty good, being short and sweet with a final boss at the end. And if you're a Rugrats fan like me, you'll be seeing a lot of familiar faces with these bosses. And while pretty easy, they're still fun to fight. If you want more of a challenge, you can change the difficulty and make it that you're not allowed to switch babies whenever you want. Also, if you miss anything or just want to replay any of the 6 levels, you're allowed to go back whenever. This game has 2 different styles you can switch to on the fly. One is an old school 8-bit look and one is a more clean HD look. And I have no problem saying that both are good options, as each captures the characters perfectly. Though I will say I prefer the HD look overall. The music can also be switched like the visuals, and I have to say the boss theme is pretty damn fire, as I didn't expect a rock version of the Rugrats theme to go so damn hard. If you're wondering, there's no voice work here, not even in the opening cutscene, which is kind of a letdown. The game also has 2 camera options, with one being close and the other being out a tiny bit, and I think that one is the best one as it gives you a better view of oncoming enemies. The levels themselves all look visually nice as well. As with the power of imagination, you have a jungle level, Egypt level, or going into the fridge for an ice level. I never ran into any bugs while playing, and the frame rate is fine, leading to a smooth experience. I had fun with this little adventure, and it was nice to see these characters from my childhood again. This game is super short, I'm talking like 1 to 2 hours max. And there's no real replay value unless you're trying to get the things you missed, or if you want to just replay the levels. I kind of wish it was a little longer, since there's a lot more levels and bosses they could have thrown in there from the show. That aside, the game definitely falls into the good pile of licensed video games, and I would recommend it if you're a Rugrats fan, or even a new gamer, as it won't make either of you cry like a baby. I hope you enjoy my thoughts on this game, and for gamer's sake, keep gaming.